Welcome to the Factional Showdown. This is the very first game of the very first episode. It features Arnloaz fighting for the Brits. He's up against a very fierce competitor. He's up against Noggano, the Russian heavyweight champion. He is fighting for the Wehrmacht. This is a new concept in tournament broadcasting. This is the Factional Showdown, where the factions are predetermined and the players must declare as them and play as them in order to compete. Arnloaz declared for Brits. Noggano declared for Wehrmacht. After this game, only one man will be left standing. Here we go, the Brits, the Tommies, are going to be fighting their damn hardest from behind cover with increased accuracy. Well, rate of fire, rather. And but that's increased DPS, of course. And they're going to be posing around. They're going to be prowling, looking for cut-off opportunities, or just picking on grenadiers out of cover. So, I mean, how's this going to affect Noggano? The biggest changes in FBP that currently affect Wehrmacht are call-in vehicle changes. So that's stuff like Lightning War. He's going to need Tier 4 to get the Wehrmacht out. Mobile Defense, he's going to need Tier 4 to get the command tank out. Not out, but with reduced cost. There will be a price premium to the tank and the command Panzer without Tier 4. So it is a bit of a penalty to Wehrmacht. Also, there are changes to British emplacements. We're going to have to look out for them in this game. Notably, the mortar, the 17 pounder. It's all had slight changes. We do have a sniper coming out for Noggano. The German sharpshooter is on the field. Great map for it. Just look at this expanse. Very first shot coming in now against this Tommy squad. 25% of its fighting capabilities have now been destroyed with one shot from that scoped G43 rifle. Second shot goes in. Tommy squad is pretty much redundant now. Nice answer though from Arnloaz. He has the universal carrier. FKA the Bren carrier. Another Tommy squad down in manpower. Two models. Oh god, one model remaining. Faust goes in. Faust hits and penetrates, of course. The universal carrier pushing it back. Tommy squad, reduced fighting capacity. They're all back in base. One-man squads. 6 kills for Noggano already. 7 in total against 3. That's a really good start for the Wehrmacht player. He is now a Vickers carrier. He does have the mounted variant. This sniper is going to be on a tear. Control group 1 because all eyes on the sniper. Might even be able to get a second shot. Look at this retreat path all the way down the sniper's arc. That is unfortunate. Might finish it off here. Oh, that was close. Could even finish it off with the MP40s. Will he go in for it? Oh. And he's got on the cutoff. Noggano is a fierce competitor. Who's he up against? Should he beat Arnloaz in this best of 1 today? He'll be up against the winner of VonIVan versus J4Jet in a similar best of 1 confrontation. Second Faust goes in. Universal carry just hasn't had time to breathe. Another shot goes in. A plume of blood flies up into the air. These Tommies just can't breathe. They are being suffocated by the sniper. Dangerous competitor is Noggano. He's a 1v1 Company of Heroes 1 champion. A 1v1 Company of Heroes 2 champion. He's a 2v2 champion. This guy is a Community and Company of Heroes legend. And Arnloaz is a very good auto match player. Doesn't quite roll off the tongue as much, does it? Well, that's not for his shame, that's for his pride, because he signed up for this tournament when some other people didn't, that they're out of practice. He signed up regardless, Arnloaz. He's a fighter, and he wants to make a name for himself, much like J4Jet does today. And they are fighting as Brits, and everybody knows there are some exploits as Brits that haven't been patched, mainly due to emplacements. I'm no one to talk about strategies too much, as we've got another game to go, but everyone knows that some of the British emplacement stuff is a little bit broken, for lack of a better word. Vic is doing some good work there. Sniper is still only on 8 kills, so he's been a little bit mitigated now. Telemine there from Noggano. We've got to watch out for those plates. They could wreak havoc on that universal carrier, aka annihilate it.
Infantry ready to spot and attack nearby enemy vehicles.
Rifle nade goes in and down on that Tommy. Late retreat by Arno. Oh, that is punishing.
Infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
He's gone for a third Tommy's.
Our supply line's broken.
Let's see what he's going for. He's not upgraded to AEC or anything quite similar yet. He's not got from both as either. He's going to be starved of fuel regardless because this Grenadier's taking the cutoff for the second time. And this Tommy can't do much either because the sniper is in perfect position to just keep him at bay. Vickers carrier comes in, actually stops the retreat of the Tommies. Faust being threatened, pushing him away. Got a pitched engagement here. We do actually have the Tommies with the upgrade there. They are Tank Hunter Infantry Section. Always makes the same sound effect as, of course, the British Sniper, so it is a little bit scary to my ears. Always feel like I'm missing counter snipes whenever I'm casting with the Tank Hunter Tommies. Sniper is just going to stroll away from that. He's going to wheel around and 360 no-scope him. Mom, get the camera! Here come the Vickers, it's getting plucky. What's it going to do? Is that a Faust missing? Indeed.
The enemy have wiped out an infantry section.
We have just had an infantry section wiped out, though. I think that was the one trying to retreat here. And the sniper goes down to the Vickers. Missed on camera by AE. But we're down regardless. We had two wipes there and quick deliverance. First of all, Tommy, and then the sniper taken down by the Vickers carrier. T-Tors in chat, please. They're on the prowl, though. The Grenadiers and the 222 scout car. They're going to try and take out the Vickers. The glorious, victorious Vickers. The sniper killer. Oh, he's given up on life. It was good, though, that he managed to take out the sniper there. I mean, if you think about the overall cost, the exchange there, that's 360 manpower for an exchange of not too much by way of 260 for the universal carrier plus the upgrade. So it's not a bad little situation right now for Arnloaz. Of course, I'd recommend that he probably needs the 6-pounder to stay really competitive, because he has been fuel starved at times. I can see on webcam we have, it looks like Oshman's dad in the background. Just going to look at that for a little bit. Oh, Tommy possibly going down to the 222 on retreat. He is able to get around the corner there.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
So we now have two snipers on the field. We have the newly built Brit sniper and soon to be the second built Wehrmacht sniper. Sten guns of the Orange is no match for this fearsome, dystopian-looking scout car. We are up against some big streams today in this Patreon-funded event. If you want to get the word out that there's going to be some great casting today, AE and Ashman casting some fantastic games, please do so. Oh, this Tommy's suffering. Could actually get taken out by these. Tommy's in the trench. Will they manage to get the shots off? Yes, they do. A squad wipe goes in for Arnloaz. Is the underdog going to make a historic victory in this best-of-1 confrontation? We'll have to wait and see. Wehrmacht sniper sticking to cover. He's on hold fire. Brit sniper. That's this guy. 4 kills already. Wehrmacht sniper about to get this count sniper. He does indeed! Holy crap, what a shot there from the Wehrmacht sniper on retreat. And the Grenadiers could be killing the Tommies on retreat. No, indeed. We've had 2 snipers die. The Wehrmacht sniper, yet again, is reigning supreme. Grenadiers taking back their cutoff.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Tommy's making great use of trenches. Well, they don't really look like trenches, do they? I mean, let's face it. Only if you get to this angle do they start to look like a trench. Not the trench that I know from World War I, definitely.
Your sniper's trained.
Oh, he's gone straight for a sniper. Not a bad choice there. So we've got sniper wars on Crossroads. Very cool. So what changes do we see to Crossroads? The victory points, you'll notice, are closer to the central road. That's one thing you'll notice in this 1.1 version of White Flash Reborn's Crossroads. So that's the best way to see that is in tap map, isn't it? So these victory points are slightly closer, making the game a little bit less stagnant. Also, you'll notice the exits to the base has no red cover anymore. So you are able to get out of your base without being shot to shit. Unless my cursor is not turning red. Glorious scout call. It's been a great... Oh, predictive rifle nade from Noggano. He predicted the trench. He went into the trench and he ate a big explosion there. Oh, God, he could be losing this. Vet 1 Tommy. Here come the tank hunters, though, to the rescue. Will he get out? No, he won't. Oh, focus fired. God, the death in this game has been fantastic. 11 minutes in. Let's check on the teching. We don't have Battle Phase 2 quite yet. Arnloaz, where's he at? He's not up to company command post either. Very much in the early to mid game. No signs of medium on for much yet to come. LMG Grenadiers, that's what Noggano's has gone for. He's got 2 of them. Oh, nice from the sniper, I believe. Or possibly... No, it was indeed the Tommies. The sniper's on hold fire, of course. And they might be finishing it off here if he doesn't get out of there. He's got better sight ranges, so he's able to see him. Wehrmacht sniper has opened up. He's got 2 kills, so the Brit sniper, who hasn't opened up, is very much aware his prey is on the battlefield. Of course the Wehrmacht sniper's opened up. He got a counter snipe. We all saw it. Oh, another Tommy about to go down, maybe? Oh! Ho, ho. That was close. Wehrmacht sniper pushed away by these Tommies, about to take the cutoff as well. This is a fair and balanced matchup so far. Brit sniper's been found out. So there's the element of surprise gone. Central victory point under a little bit of duress. Getting pushed by the Wehrmacht. Let's keep a track on these victory points because you'll be surprised to know Arnloaz is actually in the lead there. Medics upgraded on these Tommies. Similar on the others. Got 3 medics now, which gives pretty good healing all around for the Brits. They're able to heal on the move as well, which is always a good thing for Brits with good micro. Got Ashman doing commentary in the chat. Sniper putting some decent work in now, as are the Grenadiers. Let's check out the kills on these bad boys. Got 10 on this one over here. That's really good going. Tommies, by comparison, have a combined 10 kills all between them, so it's clear to see that Noggano has got the higher KD. 2-2-2, doing some fantastic work. Still no 6-pounder. Out. If you want to see some more of Ashman's dad, there he is. He's talking to Ashman now. Grenadier pushed away by massed British infantry. No fuel currently in the hands of Arnloaz. We have double fuel now in the hands of Noggano. This could push him on to get in tier 3 in no time. Keep in mind, of course, Wehrmacht really do want to be getting tier 4 more often. Because obviously the reduced penalty to call-ins, or the reduced, well, lack of premium rather. He's trying to destroy the Brit trench, but keeps hitting the flagpole. One more shot should do it. Wehrmacht really starting to push out now. Oh, but what's this? What can we still see building? Arnloaz has pooled his fuel, and he's gotten a glorious-looking Cromwell tank out. What a boxy beauty. It's like a miniature tiger. Already gotten the tank commander upgrade as well to help with the sniper. They can get better shots off. Modified M6 mine there as well. Just keep an eye on that. Brit sniper getting pushed around. Here comes the Cromwell. His first foray. Where's the Pack 40? He can hear it, Noggano. Always wants to utilise. Oh God, the Taller! Watch out for the Taller! This could be terrible. This could be awful. This could be Arnloaz losing. Taller does not go off. due to the Royal Engineers spotting for it. That is fantastic. Good luck from Arnloaz. He was able to see the Tala mine and stop the Cromwell from being detonated there. Or is it a bug? I don't know. I'm trying to cover for it. Is that how it's meant to work? I'm asking chat there. Yeah, it was a good job with the Engis, as I thought. I had a small moment of doubt because chat's always a little bit behind the caster, so I looked at chat and everybody was like, "Oh, it's not detonated!" Oh, thank God. Right. Here come the tank hunters. 222 and under duress, but the tank hunters equally so. And they are getting sniped and executed by the grenadiers. Could actually detonate the Tala. Will he do that? That'd be funny. Could you imagine that? Oh, that would be amazing. Attack ground on the Tala. Could you imagine? Really starting to feel like these LMGs are in such a fantastic position now. They're able to sit behind heavy cover within the garrison and just punish Arnloaz for his crimes. Panzer Wehr on the battlefield. Going to crush a British infantryman. What a brutal tank. That is a horrific entrance. That Tommy's not going to go home in one piece, is he? Just got crushed under tread.
We are losing a sector.
This Tommy's out of cover. LMGs are just going to brutalise it. This is constant manpower attrition to Arnloaz. Negative cover. No shots hit, fortunately for Arnloaz, even with the plus 50% received accuracy. Bren guns now. With these Tommies, they should be able to push away this Grenadier. You got to be thinking, though, where's the mortar? Could have been useful. Oh, this Grenadier could die! Oh, just about life lost line of sight. That follow-up shot could have done him, though. Cromwell's now repaired, could be getting that back into battle. Look at the fuel of Noggano. No need for calling vehicles, no need for tier 4. Just going to get a second Panzer Wehr. That's the Panzer Act. He must know about that Tala, of course. Surely. Or no, maybe he doesn't. Maybe the aura of the engineers, or maybe he didn't see it. I don't know. He hasn't shot it yet. I know that for sure, or cleared it. But then again, the Royal Engineers were busy healing the tanks, so... It is what it is. Second Panzer Wehr's on the field now. God, these Tommies don't know what's in for them. They can't stick it out. God, what a menace. They're really going to solidify Noggano's central engagements now. And even push the flanks if he needs to. They'll just be able to maraud around the roads of Crossroads and really punish Arnloaz. They're going in for the kill. They're just blitzkrieging into the British position. Cromwell really can't do too much. PTRS can, though. PTRS gets a good shot in. Not PTRS, I keep calling it Boys Anti-Tank Rifle, of course. I've been calling it PTRS all game, I know that now. It is, of course, a recoilless tank rifle regardless, so.
We're losing a capture point.
Cromwell here. Got a fight for us?
No snares. Called out by Ashtari in chat. There were no snares, and that's never a good thing, because you just can't finish off the tanks. You lose the manpower war in the long run if you can't snare the tanks. Grenadiers now solidifying Noggano's grasp of the victory points. And you will notice now Arnloaz has slipped below Noggano for the first time. Cromwell trying to push out, meets a pack. Rear armor hit just because he shaped his body for that one moment. Needs to reverse the hell out of there. Eats a second shot. What is he doing? Drive! Eats a Faust. No follow-up, though. Oh, he just got wiped there. The Bren Tommies went down. Arnloaz not showing top-level preservations against a top-level player. And you know where that can lead. To be fair, though, he's played bloody well so far, Arnloaz. He's made a real game of this. And anything can happen when you start to make a game of things. Grens find cover behind the safety of the crane. against the trench. They can barely see. They're shooting through that wooden block there. Very sneaky. Elsewhere. Look at this line. This deep defense of Noggano. He's ready for anything you want to throw at him. The Brit player, meanwhile, is in heavy retreat in base. He doesn't have the Piats now. The personal infantry anti-tank. Spring-loaded projectile. I think there's a voice line in Co. We actually hit him or something with the Piat because it was notoriously bad in World War II. Notoriously. So we do have a lull in activity. And it's now time for just a stroll down the road. Da 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 da. I don't know why I turned this into Star Wars. Oh, rifle nade goes in. Oh, brutal. I hope you like that camera work. There was a lull in activity. I am a caster of 5 years experience, so I do know when there is one. I know to keep things entertaining. Panzer finally whirring back into action. They are now battle ready. They have their lubricants. They have their fuel reserves. They have a full stock of ammunition. And they are ready for war. Arnloaz, by comparison, now is equally ready for war. He has 2 Cromwell tanks. He has his 6-pounder now out as well. So both armies have an accompaniment. And that is exactly how KO2 works. If you don't take advantage of your advantages, you allow your opponent back into these things. Big shot goes in against the Cromwell. Second big shot goes in. Again, the pathing. Get out of there! Is it a trap, though? Is this 6-pounder baiting the Panzer? No, second shot goes in. Misses. Second Cromwell was not focusing the Panzer. Could have actually polished him off there if he was more prevalent in what he wanted to focus. Misses galore here today. We've got so many misses going on. Seems like the gunners really can't find their mark. These grenadiers are on the hunt. Panzerfaust comes out. Misses. Or retreats. It looked bugged. It started the animation and nothing happened. Even saw a puff of smoke. Now, the Tiger. Look at that. 800 manpower. 290 fuel. Unless he gets tier 4, it's going to cost that much. All Grenadiers under heavy duress. Tank Hunters could finish them off here. Negative cover. She needs to find that line of sight. That bush has saved the Grenadiers' life. Thank Lord for bush. They must be saying, I imagine. Gott in Himmel. These Cromwells really don't pack enough of a punch to go up against the 2 Panzer. Possibly could do with a Firefly in the long run. Especially if we see a Tiger out. Noggano saving for a Tiger! He's got enough fuel to get a Tiger even with the premium involved. The FBP premium. 6-pounder. Finds it. What's this? We have the Stuka close air support. That's going to make mincemeat of the Cromwells if he's not able to get out. Panzer could be paying for it with his life. 5 fuel away from the Tiger, though. The Stukas are raining hellfire from above. It's Dunkirk all over again. Listen to that Jericho siren wail. Well, it doesn't really seem to make one when it's in loiter, but you know what I mean. Tiger! 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 Press the button, Noggano! Oh, yes! I can hear a rumbling. And it's the 60-ton behemoth, the Panzerkampfwagen 6. Tiger is on the battlefield. Oh, and I think there may have been a wipe of some sort, chat says. But the most important thing is the Tiger just ran through a bush. I think that's the most exciting thing going on right now. Because right now, I really don't see how Arnloaz can compete. He does have the 6-pounder, but he has no veterancy on that thing. He does have... I suppose he can flank with the tank hunters, but look at the army he's up against. He's up against 3 LMG squads. This one's going to be Vet 3 in no time. He's up against the second-built sniper now with 11 kills. And Noggano looks set for the kill. He's getting himself in position. And I think Arnloaz is now going to have to focus the western flank of Crossroads. He's going to have to try and branch out to get this victory point. Ah, okay, Ishtari has clarified there was no wipe. It's just that Arnloaz has missed his opportunity. Sorry, Noggano has missed his opportunity to push and get the wipe on that, in that position. Both players missing small opportunities here and there. And that's what can happen if you're Arnloaz and you're up against a storied... Oh, God, that Panzer. What's he doing? Oh, no, run! Oh, God, the Tiger's in position as well. Eats a 6-pounder shot. There you go. Look at this horrific resistance by the Wehrmacht. Cromwell's come in. Take out the 222. It's a small win. Could be the morale boost they need, though. 6-pounder with some great shots in. Where are the boys' anti-tank? Nowhere near. Panzer just get its armour damaged. 6-pounder keeping the Tiger at bay. Small win there. Nothing going on in the east. Looks like Noggano completely holds that position. Have a Vickers that's been taken there as well. Or decrewed, rather. Telemine, he's got to be careful for this Telemine here. Cromwell pushes in. Eats a Pack 40 shot. Eats a Faust, maybe. Eats a second Pack 40 shot. Main gun is destroyed. He's going to have to get repaired. This Panzer is looking dangerous. The Mark IV Panzers getting into position. He's going to eat a 6-pounder shot, but it might not matter. No, gets beyond the cone of fire. Is on the hunt. Destroys the crew members. Oh, could be going for the dive here. Instead, decides to destroy the 6-pounder. Or maybe not. Maybe to crew it. He might crew it. No, he's going to destroy it. There you go. And we've now got Arnloaz back in base. He's going to have to repair both tanks. And that is going to be a massive penalty to his overall economy and victory point count. As you've got the cocky sniper capping here. He's thinking, I trained in sharpshooter school for 5 years for this, to raise the flag. I suppose it's quite a nice change, I guess. And what's the next game you're going to watch tonight? You may be asking. It's going to be VonIVan versus J for Jet, an NA All-Stars battle. Wehrmacht versus Brits. We're also going to be able to pick up the co-caster Ashman, who by now will have gotten the 1.1 version of this glorious map, Crossroads. So for those just tuning in, the changes are the victory points are a bit closer to the middle to make the map, the games a little bit more, not dragged out, and there's no negative cover on the base exits anymore to make it a little bit fairer on people penned into their bases, which I'm sure Arnloaz is very grateful of in this particular game. The Tiger's ready for war. Oh, he attacks the crane. He hates the French industry, it seems. And this machine gun. Hates them both. 6-pounder thinks, nope. I don't want to go against that shit. Thank you for everybody that's tuned in today. 120 viewers. I am aware that we do have a certain other British streamer streaming right now. So thank you for choosing to tune in and watch some great Company of Heroes 2 competitive action today. It is funded on AECO, the Patreon slash, patreon.com/AECOH. Fantastic. Thank you for everybody that's supported over the past few weeks. It's making very small competitive events like this one possible. This Cromwell's somehow got into veterancy too. You may notice it's only gotten 2 kills, but it's all about the damage it's done to vehicles. Oh god, here comes the Panzers. They're in for the kill. The Stukas have also been called in. Looks like a modified M6 mine's gone off, though. This Panzer may be dust, but it's going behind the side blocker. The Cromwell showing its rear armor versus the Tiger. God, this could be dangerous. He's going to have to get out of there. Grenadier's doing excellent damage. This Panzer's going all the way through the Brit base. That is true bad manners. And the Stukas somehow take out the Cromwell. Fireflies come out, but it's too little, too late. Tiger has his main gun destroyed. He's an impotent beast. Could be getting taken out here. Where's the British tanks? Will the Firefly make work of him? Here he comes. Where's the angle? He needs to find the angle. He needs to destroy the Panzers. This could be Arnloaz getting back into this game. Firefly takes out the Tiger. Cromwell gets taken out. We got 2 tanks left for each of these forces. However, the victory points are going down. And Arnloaz goes out battling. Well done, sir. Thank you for playing today in the very first episode of Factional Showdown. What a game. And thank you. And welcome back, Ashman. Feel free to make yourself available on Discord once more, my friend.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, and everybody else can as well.
That was rad, man. That was a great, fiery first game. I absolutely love that. I think chat liked it too.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah, man. Although my favorite thing was definitely the lovely rendition of Star Wars we were treated to halfway through that.
I just started humming something. It became Star Wars. Who knows what goes through my mind at times.
Yeah, we'll get you a microphone and have you make a mixtape for us.
Oh,
It'll be
God.
good.
No. Yeah, so, I mean, we saw a little bit of FPP there, most notably the Tiger cost a lot more. But that's pretty much it, really. It didn't really seem to mitigate the brutal power of Noggano at all, really.
Yeah, Arnloaz gave a good fight. I think the beginning, it was very, tit for tat. The dive with the UC was really interesting and managed to actually get the Wehrmacht sniper. But he lost a sniper as well and kept trying to rebuild it. And just little by little, Arnloaz's micro couldn't hold up. And squad after squad kind of got wiped. His capping potential started to suffer. And the tanks rolled. And it was pretty explosive.
Just telling the next players to get ready and to get playing.
Great. And we got VonIVan and J for Jet.
That's right.
Cool. I actually have never cast a game with J for Jet. Have you seen him or play or anything like that before?
Let me double check how we did in the GCS. Hang on a second. I will have that for you in one moment. Hang on. How do I get to this? Google Sheets. I'm actually curious. I can't remember exactly how he did. I think he had an interesting little foray into the Grand Championship Series, the biggest tournament we've had this year. Let me have a look how he did. We all know how VonIVan did. Noggano, unfortunately, couldn't play. But let's have a look. J for Jet, where are you, my friend?
Yeah, VonIVan did pretty good, Kappa Claus.
Oh, nice impression. That's good. You've been practicing.
Yeah, maybe that's what we should do. Just cast the entire next game, both sounding like VonIVan.
That sounds like a fantastic possible idea there. I'm not sure.
That sounds like giving our chat a brain hemorrhage.
Yes, brain hemorrhages. I was worried about them, and I'm glad you...
That's right. We might get a brain hemorrhage in the process as well, so save it for April Fools.
Right, there we go. I think I've gotten rid of Discord desktop notifications. I hate fresh installs. I had to do a fresh install of Windows today, so all my settings are bust. But anyway, I think we're about to ready. They're about to get ready, so that's good. I mean, I'm just going to show the brackets for today, just so everybody's aware. The brackets aren't exactly that complicated. It's only a 4-man tournament, but I'll show them regardless. So let's have a little look at this now.
Show me the money. What we got?
Right, okay. The first game we've just seen was, of course, Noggano versus Arnloaz, and as predicted, Noggano is through to the final. So the first, if you've just tuned in, how this tournament works is it's the Factional Showdown, obviously. But how that works is you can only play as the faction you sign up as, unless the same faction wins both times in the semi-final in the best of one. Then you have to cycle through the factions in traditional kind of setting. Today's episode is Wehrmacht versus Brits, so it is a cage match. I think that's a good way to put it. A cage match between those two factions.
Yeah, you put it very well earlier at the beginning of the stream, saying that both the factions are very similar. And I think what we saw today was a great mirror of that. It was P4s versus Cromwells, and that's exactly sort of the armor matchup. They're both very strong in the armor game. Plenty of veritable infantry that can be upgraded with really nice long-range light machine guns. And I don't know, it was nice. We saw some tank hunter tactics that last game used, and that shows that we might have some, different kinds of British versus Wehrmacht play that we're going to see, not just a repeat of the same thing, hopefully.
Absolutely. Tell me now, Ashman, are you a G43 man or an LMG42 man?
I'm a G43 man. I mean, MG42s are fun. I'm just not a big A mover. I like to get in behind your lines.
Okay.
I like to, yeah. It's good. I play a lot of USF, so I feel like G43s are like a really close kind of thing to like a bar.
Sounds like you're sick of having those A-moved blobs just decimate you.
Yeah, man. It's dirty. It's not fun.
Oh, right, okay. A little bit of salt and shade thrown there, I feel.
Uh-huh. Come at me with your LMG blobs, chat.
Very good, very good. So I think we're almost ready for the next game. Yes, they're starting indeed. So let's get you in a lobby, dear sir, and we'll be on our way.
Okay, so go ahead and add me. I got all the stuff downloaded this time. Cross your fingers, it'll work. Yeah, I mean, are we playing on another map today? Are we playing, Kolodny Firma 1.1? Some other kind of weird thing, curveball gonna come my way?
No, this is definitely still Crossroads 1.1, but I appreciate your humour. However, I'm completely going to deadpan you and pretend I didn't understand the joke. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask. Can you tell? Can you tell?
Nah, it worked. It was close. We were like almost there. You could smell the sweet pie of Company of Heroes 2 casting, but it didn't quite.
You're turning me on. Stop it, please.
Mm.
Oh, God. Right, so
Hey.
The one thing I didn't pick up on, as I meant to, was the actual ranks of the people playing today. So what you just saw was the rank number 2 Wehrmacht player in the world, Noggano, versus the rank 34 Brit player, Arnloaz. So it always was possibly a little tiny bit of a mismatch, although big thanks to Arnloaz, he played his hardest and he played damn well. However, now it should be a little bit tighter. VonIVan has signed up as Wehrmacht. He isn't really known for his Wehrmacht play anywhere near as much as his Soviet play. However, he is rank 7. Jay Fajat is rank 18 Brits. And he's got a pretty good player card across the board. I'm just going to bring this up on screen for you, actually.
Mm-hmm.
His
interesting.
Yeah, it is. His player card is rank 5 USF, rank 4 OKW. So he's actually really far up there and has a lot of parity with your man.
Wow, I mean that's surprising. I mean, as someone who's never casted this guy, this could be a real upstart. Imagine, and he certainly will have his work cut out for him against VonIVan, but it's certainly going to be a competition at least, and let's hope that it turns out to be a good game.
Absolutely. Well, let's load in now. I think we've got 1 minute before it actually starts. So
okay, rad. Yes, it's working. Preview. It's woo.
Oh my God! I'm so happy.
Version 1.1, baby.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I'm so happy.
White Flash Reborn.
What a legend.
Yeah.
What a legend. Okay, so just to go through some of the Wehrmacht changes very quickly. Ostwind has had its minimum rangement removed, and it's much better at taking out aircraft now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is,
and I have the patch notes open on my phone this time, so
I like that.
Somebody so if you need a quick balance preview checkup, I can service you, my friend.
Oh God,
that'll be great.
Oh, matron. I thought your dad was coming in with the balance patch notes.
Oh my God, I'm dying, literally. So you flicker over to like the webcam randomly at 2 points during that, and both times my dad was behind me. He left the room and then came back in, and you flickered over at the exact second he's behind me. He even turned his head at one point to see what was going on.
I did it deliberately. Did you not get that? Were you not listening?
God.
Did you not
I appreciate that, because you've now made my dad an all-star here on Twitch with the chat. So
there you go. There you go.
He always wanted to be on TV.
Okay, without further ado, we are ready to start. So let's get it on. We are live in the second semi-final of Factional Showdown, Episode 1. This time Brits versus Wehrmacht for this episode. And in this game, in the south, playing as the plucky Brits, we have J for Jet. Who do you have in the north there, Ashman?
We have VonIVan Claus playing as the Wehrmacht forces. It's going to be pretty good. Got a sniper Tekken.
Wow.
And, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
So VonIVan possibly throwing a little bit of kind of a tribute to some of his friends there. He did used to play with Barton and Price, and they are very, very famous for their sniper-first strategies.
Mm-hmm. It's different because, if you go for a sniper first, you're already sort of setting yourself up for a really wonky playstyle because you just can't cap as much. You get great vision and you can kind of see and pick your battles a little bit more carefully. But, you're definitely going to suffer a little bit in your capping potential at the early start. But as a static map-ish, kind of like Crossroads here, that might be the perfect thing. And all the great sight lines, definitely a map where you can pull it off.
Also, chat would have just seen, I just pulled my Steam friends list up. I just checked that Barton and Price weren't in Co2 as the names J for Jet and VonIVan, because I've had that happen to me on multiple occasions where they've pretended to be the players I'm looking to cast. And luckily, in this case, they were playing different games, so that's fortunate.
Good stuff. It's always annoying whenever you have some kind of
shenanigans.
Double agent, coming in and playing your Co2 tournaments. But yeah, this is going to be fun. Round 2 of the Wehr versus Brits title bout here today. Just a fun community tournament here by our good pal AE, and he did an admirable cast, I'd say. That first game was pretty good. You had a lot going on, and hopefully it'll be a little bit smoother with my help coming in.
Yeah, exactly. It was a little bit. I was trying
frantic.
Frantic. I know there's a few sniper wipes, squad wipes going on all over the pitch. It was great to have somebody with you to help you make sure you don't miss a moment.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go on sniper duty if you promise to catch the big stuff, and we can maybe catch those huge squad wipes with snipers, and you can hold the other side.
Wehrmacht sniper of VonIVan already with 2 kills. I think J for Jet, no offense to Arnloaz, might be a little bit warier of losing. Nope. I was about to say maybe wary of not losing so many models to the sniper. But just as I say it, I see a plume of blood go up. However, look at this. The Universal carries straight into the action. However, the Faust thwarts him and pushes him away. Very good there.
That's the thing, man. It's really hard. As Brits... Ooh. Yeah, that's a good Faust coming in and connecting. When you have a Wehrmacht sniper and you're playing as Brits, you only have 2 options, really. You get your own sniper, or you try to go for the UC push. Because if you just allow that thing to go unmitigated, you can't chase it with infantry sections very
second
well.
Faust goes in. Could finish up with Car 98 fire, and does indeed take out the upgraded Universal Carrier. Good play by VonIVan.
Big swing. Yeah, that's going to hurt. Especially since he just upgraded the Bren, and that's 60 munitions down the drain.
It's a big loss. That's 260 manpower and 60 munitions on top of it. That's a hell of a lot to lose so quickly with no, no benefit.
Absolutely, and now VonIVan could just go ahead and take plinks at these infantry sections, and with every shot, a quarter of their DPS just absolutely evaporates.
And they're a costly squad to reconfigure. If you notice, they are 28 manpower per squad member, which is a lot, and it does add up very quickly.
Yeah, and VonIVan's just kind of running away with it right now. He's taking up the map. He's already going for the cutoff, and that's going to absolutely shock J for Jet into action, hopefully. And as you mentioned in the previous game, no red cover coming out of the base, so at least these infantry sections can kind of push out, but there's also no cover at all, so they can't take advantage of their extra firing ability whenever they get into yellow or green cover.
That's absolutely right. I mean, there is this if you look at the very southmost point of the base, there is a base exit there. Do you know who recommended that got put there?
Who?
Well, you can just tell by the very arrogant tone of my voice.
I was about to say, the childlike excitement of wanting to show his kid, like his parents, like the macaroni.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's good. That's good.
That's the only contribution to Coco map making I've ever had, by the way. Ever.
Well, there's your claim to fame, your mark on history.
Okay, we have a second Universal Carrier in the build. If it doesn't work the first time, try it again. That's a famous phrase.
That's right. I always wondered when I watched Looney Tunes as a kid why the
Look at this
the
party.
Coyote didn't try the same thing twice. Because, you know, everything always went wrong in some kind of unintended way. If you just tried one or two of the things to get that Roadrunner twice, it might have worked. So going for that universal carrier could be what he needs to go ahead and equalize and get rid of this sniper.
Could be getting a wipe on the Pioneers, but isn't able to get it. Instead focuses trying to build a trench. The sniper exited the house party and is now executing these Tommies as they build this trench.
And he's going to sneak around, no Fausts in sight, although the sniper is going to backpedal close to his friend over there in the major house. And that's the cutoff.
It is.
For VonIVan.
Well, you do say that. He does have the fuel in the east, so he's only just lacking the fuel in the west. It's not. I suppose he's just had such great map control. You will notice, by the way, as well, there is a telemine here ready for this universal carrier should it traverse west to east along the road.
Very good telemine.
Rifle nade. Where's that? Oh, it was south. I missed it.
South. It was a little bit wide. J for Jet wasn't asleep. Managed to get out of there and retreat just in time. UC is going to try and hopefully hold this cutoff point.
Shots coming in from the boys' anti-tank rifles, not doing much work. The universal carrier is going to try and push him away and get back his own cutoff. So we've got a lot of map swapping here. It's a territory swap party at the moment, and it's a jigsaw puzzle of territory sectors.
The infantry sections really just can't fight because already we're seeing LMGs being upgraded on Von's Grens. And
oh, the sniper brutally gets the veteran C1 ability kill there with the fire and sentry round. That's 100% accuracy on retreat, and it showed. We now have the second iteration of the universal carrier, the Wasp.
We're seeing all different colors of universal
carriers.
Telemine! Oh, man. That's rough. You know, J for Jet losing both universal carriers without getting hardly anything done and investing a whole bunch of munitions into every single one. Stuck with just 3 ineffective infantry sections. He's having a rough game.
He really is. It's not going too well for J for Jet, and he will live down in infamy as the guy that built 2 universal carriers, upgraded them to in 2 different ways, and lost them in 2 different ways.
Yeah. If you like if you don't like universal carriers, this is definitely your game.
Oh, sniper's going prone. Is he going to get the shot off? Lost line of sight. Tommy lives to fight another day. Just about.
I don't know if you noticed, whenever that other infantry section got sniped and killed, there was like a little puddle of water that like formed right around his feet. Did you catch that by any chance?
It wasn't on the highest of my priorities. I didn't see it, I must admit. A pool of water formed by his feet.
It was weird. It looked like he wet himself and then just collapsed in his own piss. Like, I don't know.
I love that.
Poor guy.
How co-replays work and how Obs mode works is it tells you the commands and then your version of the game generates those commands. So there's a hell of a lot of little tiny artificial and kind of factors that are generated by your computer only. So do you know when you see a tree fire across the screen? Like randomly?
Yes.
That's just your game. That's nobody else's game. So you'll see all these little tiny things that can happen, and they're not happening on other people's computers, just your own.
Well, cool. Let's get some hype in the chat for some flying trees. That'd be good to see. I'd love it. Yeah, it's really just like a Swiss cheese game. Everybody I mean, the only way J for Jet really wants to compete at this point is to just run around and try and cap things as far away from the sniper as possible.
Oh, God, Car 98 could finish him off on retreat. One big squad, needs to get line of sight. Volley comes in, volley misses. Tommy survive, and there is nobody on the retreat path.
Yeah. Finally, the sniper for Jay comes out, the only other answer he can muster, and he is going straight for where the sniper is. He's on hold fire. The other guy's just sitting in cover, waiting for him. He's about to pop out of cover, though. No, he's still chilling in some kind of, like, little ditch. And they're right next to each other. They could almost have a conversation.
Very tense. There's no squads to trigger anything here. And it is J for Jet with the secret sniper, the sniper on 0 kills. So he's going to be chilling there, and he's in a very good position, you know. For people in chat, we will perfect the audio after this game, so just bear with us a moment. We could possibly do it on the fly. I know what needs to change.
Cool stuff. Is it me or is it
Yeah, if you could turn mic boost off in Windows. Oh god, Brit sniper has been revealed. Wehrmacht sniper's gonna get the shot off. What?
Ooh, close call. No, he
Oh, he got it! He got it through the building. That was a skill shot.
Holy cow!
Enemy forces are
You know that could be a Call of Duty action
So
replay.
go to audio
Yeah.
playback, then go to mic properties, levels, and reduce it to 50. Then I'll increase you and increase the game.
Okay.
Windows loves to put it up to 100. It's bloody brilliant. Thanks, Bill Gates. Tommy's in the house here. They're up against Grenadiers. They have picked this narrow wall, but they don't fancy it. Wehrmacht mortars also retreating. I don't quite know why VonIVan's going back to base here. Maybe he just fancies going back to base. How are you sounding, Ashman?
Okay, so I'm right there at it. What do? I click properties or
levels?
Okay,
Yeah. Go to mic properties and then levels.
Okay. And oh yeah.
Right, so you're really quiet now.
Okay.
our foes have
So
300
I
points
put it at
remaining.
50.
I will
or-
increase you. Don't worry. Don't worry.
No worries. Okay.
Sorry about this, guys. We picked up Ashman really late on in the cast, like 2 minutes before we started, and that is why I'm having to do this on the fly. Oh, and the game's over. But it's perfect moments anyway. So let's increase you there. And decrease the game slightly. And then we decrease A's mic. Right, okay, guys. So that was the first 2 games out the way. We should be ready to get the best of 3